Hello there, hi, it's Julie Rothel here from artyheaven.com. I wanted to jump on this evening and just talk about fear for a minute or two. Not at the studio today, I'm at home. So change of venue. But I don't know if you saw, I was interviewed on the local radio, on Radio Decorum last night. There will be a replay available. I think they've got some new editing software or something which they're just getting to grips with. So the replay of that will be available soon. And I'll be able to share that then as soon as I've got a copy of that. The people that caught it good, so that was nice to hear. It's good feedback. But I was on for the first hour talking all things encaustic wax. And then there was a lady, Laura Redman, who came on after me. And it was just a really lovely kind of interview. So I stayed on for her second hour and listened into her interview as well. So it was a really enjoyable couple of hours, actually. But one of the things she brought up during her interview was fear and overcoming it. And it just got me thinking, really, about, fear in life in general, I think, but also fear within my art and some of the things that I have experienced with my art practice. And I think it's something that we all many of us, I don't know about all, but many of us struggle with at times. And I just wanted to share it just got me thinking. I've been thinking about it today. And I just wanted to share this in case it helps anybody. And in case you recognise any of that in your own self as well. So I've had a few comments actually, and people are like, oh, you're so confident you're doing all of this and it's brilliant with everything you're doing, but it is terrifying. It can be terrifying. So hello there, hi, hello Rosie, good to see you. It is scary doing this kind of stuff. A, putting yourself out there, but B, going to sharing your art, really. You're kind of really sharing your, bearing everything. So I have a couple of experiences that I had that I just thought I would share in case, as if you've been watching my videos this week, you'll see that I'm running some online courses, but I kind of have to, this came up in this radio interview last night, I almost have to kind of corner myself into doing something and committing to something. Otherwise, I will wheedle my way out of it. I will, the length of time it takes to hit that go live button, unless I've said I'm going to be live at 2:00, I literally have to put a marker in the sand, and then I will be there, and I will guarantee I will be there. But if it's left to my own devices, the old mind monkeys start going, and you talk yourself out of it. So I was thinking back, after this conversation on this radio interview last night, I was thinking back to when I first started painting with wax. I haven't been painting that long. Painting is really I've been drawing and painting since 2011. Launched myself into this thing, and here I am. But some of those first times that I did sign up, so like first exhibition, it was the most terrifying thing, and I'm literally kind of shaking and pressing the button and hitting submit, and why on earth am I doing this and putting myself through this torment? But I did it, and I came out the other side, and it was the most amazing experience. It was brilliant. It was absolutely excellent. But that fear that I went through, but I just wanted to get that across. And the same again when I did, so I went on an iconography course with a lady called Irina Bradley. That was down in High Wycombe. So we were literally painting icons with egg tempera. It was a week-long course. I booked myself on. I really wanted to do it. I booked myself, paid quite a lot of money to go. It's like a 40-minute journey there each way, every day. And oh my goodness, if I hadn't committed and paid that money to be there, I would have turned that car around and come home. Everything going through my head was all the reasons why I shouldn't do it. You won't be good enough. You won't be as good as everybody else. Everybody else is going to, what on earth do you think you've got yourself into now? And that was, again, I had the most amazing week. I produced I was so proud of the icon that I produced. But if I had listened to that voice inside my head, I wouldn't have done it. I would not have done it. I did the same. I went on a portraits workshop with Laura Murphy up in London. It was the only encaustic wax workshop I was aware of at the time that had been sort of anywhere in the UK that I'd come across. So I was desperate to go. Same thing again. If I hadn't booked myself on and I'd had to book a hotel to make sure I stayed up in London so that I could get there each day, although it was in London, it was on the other side, and the commute would have been too much. So it wasn't until I had literally booked myself in, got myself in a corner, so there was no way I could get myself out of it. And again, that fear going through my head on the way there, I was literally just like, what on earth have you done? Why have you booked yourself in? What are you putting yourself through? And I would have got off that train if I didn't have that commitment to actually be there. And again, the most amazing week. I met the best contacts. I met the people. I was so proud of the portraits that I created. And that just taught me a whole load of new stuff. It was, it's a pivotal moment. But again, if I'd listened to that stuff going through my head, I wouldn't have done it, and I wouldn't have experienced that. So, hello, Celine. Hi, good to see you on here. So I just wanted to share that in case you have any similar kind of fears with things. Really, I just wanted to share that, not to underestimate that. I think one is accountability, and having. This isn't all a plug about. Yes, I'm running these online workshops, but that's why I've kind of set that accountability up as well, because it's all too easy to either come up with all the excuses not to join in the first place, or you sign up and then you don't complete the course. So all I'm saying is, whatever it is that you want to do, and it's not necessarily encaustic wax or my online courses, but whatever it is that you don't, actually have that accountability and make yourself go and do it. And don't let fear don't let it talk you out of that. I joined a local singing group. I'll be going along later. It was the most terrifying thing I have ever experienced, that first ever time. And you didn't just go and sing, they put on a concert for charity at the end of it. So we were all up there performing, singing and dancing in front of an audience, and it was the most terrifying thing I have ever encountered. I was literally rocking in a chair, like, what on earth have I done? Large glasses of wine to kind of it is. So I just wanted, but the experience, once I had gone through it, oh my goodness, so pleased I did it. So I just wanted to say, if that is something that you recognise in yourself, and sort of trusting the right people will hear this, but if it's something that you recognise in yourself, I just wanted to share that you're not alone. I think many of us experience that same thing. So, if that does resonate, and you're feeling that maybe it's not the right thing for you, or maybe you're I don't know, whatever it is, you're not alone in that fear, really, people. So I just wanted to share. It's the first time I've ever shared this stuff with anybody. Nothing like jumping live on Facebook to share that. But I just want you to know you're not alone in that. So if you have been thinking maybe about doing the online course that I'm offering, so the bundle ends on it's almost 50% off the cost of the 3 different courses. And that special offer, that deal runs away. Ends tomorrow, Friday the 13th of December. So I might take it down Saturday morning to allow the US folks to kind of catch up. But after that, they go back to individual pricing again. But I've got 3 accountability days one in January, one in February, and one in March. And I've done those for that reason, to kind of keep people accountable, to encourage people, but also say, if it's something that's been interesting you, but you've been a bit afraid of doing it, please don't. We're all in the same boat. We all feel a little bit that way. It's quite intimidating for me doing this for the first time as well. So we're all in it together. But just come and enjoy it. And, if that's something that you think you might like to be a part of, don't think that it's not for me. I couldn't possibly do that. So have a quick look. We've got some comments again from Iowa. Good to see you. Maria here as well, and Rose. Oh, we've got loads of us on here today. Thank you. So what's Rosie say? I totally agree, Julie. The same thing happened to me attending dance classes. I started adult ballet in Islington. I totally love it. The fear initially was horrendous, but boy, it's so rewarding when you meet such interesting people with the same passion. That is exactly it. It is finding whatever it is that you love to do. And this came up in bucket loads on the radio interview I did last night, Rosie. Whatever it is you love to do. So for me, it's encaustic wax painting and art. But for other people, and actually singing. But yeah, whatever it is you like doing, whether it's, I don't know, car mechanics, whatever, go and find what you love to do, and getting yourself in people with the same interest and passion. And once you start talking to those people and sparking off each other, it's brilliant. It's something very special happens. But it's terrifying putting yourself in there, in that place in the first place. So I'm pleased you found that to do. Sounds brilliant. Love it. Dance is something I keep thinking about, and it'll be one for at some point. But I did salsa for a little while. That was really good fun, but I need to get back to something again. Same with the gym. How many times do I talk myself out of going to the gym? So yeah, all the same things. So I need to take my own lessons as well. Anyhow, I'm not going to rabbit on. I just wanted to share that in case people were maybe feeling fearful of that whole thing. As I say, if you haven't seen any of the content I've been putting out this week, I've got some online courses that I am sharing with people. I've done a load of free workshops throughout the week. They're all on my Facebook page, Facebook page, YouTube channel, and on my website. And I've done a load of work on my website today, so everything's much easier to find now. So if you go to artyheaven.com, you'll find that information there. And it'll take you straight to it and explain it much better. Anyhow, I hope you found that helpful. Feel free to drop me a message or drop me an email, julie@artyheaven, if any of that resonated. If you want to get together with a tribe of people and do some encaustic waxing, loads of content in my online courses, and then some accountability in January, February and March, and then we'll decide where we take it from there. Anyway, I hope you find that's helpful. Thanks